Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's talk about it Media 21. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and please hit the notification bell. That way every time I upload a video, you will be the first one to see it. Note, all comments are alleged in our opinion and for entertainment purposes only, where we discuss celebrity news, celebrity gossip, what's going on IG and Google, and what's the hot topic for the day or the week. Fair use. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged in our opinion and for entertainment purposes only.
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Don't forget to like, to comment, and also subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell. That way, every time I upload a video, you'll be the first one to see it. So let's get into what's being reported, what's being said, and what's transpiring moving forward in regards to the K's and the J's. It's being reported Kris Humphrey reportedly wants Kim, Kylie, and Khloe to discuss their relationship, their love life on Hulu show, aiming the fears the storylines could be getting a bit dry. Could be getting a bit dry. They are dry because we see the unhealthy relationships they've had. The men have moved on. The men, they try to make it seem like, woe is me, I'm the victim, this is what's going on. You can't make a man love you, want you, or be with you if you're not a role model, if your morals are off. Some guys will say, okay, let's try it. Let's see what happens. But we see that men don't want to be used. They don't want to be a storyline for now or next year or be talked about. So men may be separating themselves from the K's and the J's because they don't want to be a part of a storyline this year or next year or 3 years later. This is the one thing I've spoke about several times. If you're given an NDA by them, all comments are alleged, fair use, my opinion. You also need to get an NDA. You can only use this picture once, and you have to pay me for that. Whether it's 100 grand, 2 grand, 200 grand, 500, 600, a million, whatever. They're going to get paid by utilizing you. And they're going to post it and show it. I don't think people see or know how many pages are out there, how often they post stuff for it to go viral on Google. So they're constantly searched. I don't think people realize what really is going on that side of it. If there's a story that's out there that they don't like, they then bring up something out of the pocket to talk about, to trend instead of that. Mind you, the one situation that was going on in regards to right now, Kylie, in regards to the Selena Gomez. For weeks, it was Rihanna. And then all of a sudden, these situations in regards to Kylie and Halle and Selena. So we also see that that's concerning. So let's get into what's being reported. Okay. They're talking about after 2 seasons into the Hulu show, the Kardashians, the Jenner reports she wants to bring the drama. Of course, but that's all they see. That's all we see regarding them. And it's sad. It's almost like the mom is cracking the whip that the girls need to do more, show more, because they're getting not such great press. It's concerning that your daughters aren't in healthy relationships. Let's be very clear. Their focus was children and to be a baby mama. And this is the other thing in regards to Black China. Did that interview, and a lot of people haven't even touched that. A lot of media aren't even talking about that. They're making this North Kim Ice Spice thing seem cutesy. It's weird. How is it that you're acting like a 9 or 10-year-old girl should be pretending to be like a 23-year-old, 24-year-old woman, lip singing her comments, songs in regards to Munch and Back Out? No, everybody, it's not acceptable. So right now they're doing cleanup in aisle 9, 10, 11, and 12. Cleanup. Because the other thing is, it seems as if, allegedly, fair use. My opinion, it seems as if the management team has been steering them in the wrong direction for a good 5 years. It used to be they post something, people were like, okay, that's cool, might get media attention, might not. But now, sometimes when things are posted, people are dragging. You have items that they copy, 818 allegedly. Kendall did the post and the ad, and she was trying to look of a different race. You have a lot of the girls that are trying to produce products similar to other people, which is problematic because those sales are taking away from them. I don't understand why the media hasn't spoke up more against the things that are going on. But the biggest thing is there's a shift happening. The relevancy is losing, seeking more of a storyline. She's wondering if it's getting a little bit dry because this is the one thing they like to be in relationships, but it seems like when Pete made that comment, let's go into it. When Pete made that comment, that he felt that, what was he thinking? My other ex-girlfriends hold a better candle versus Kim. And then we had the alleged lie in regards to Ice Spice and Pete. That was not true. Where did that come from? The distraction, the media attention, the refrain from. People are weird. And then the other thing is when they're trying to sell a product, they like to have media try to sell their products for them. And people are so foolish, they're so weird, they don't even see it. As you're posting that picture in regards to this product, that product, you're selling it for them and they love that. You have 500,000 subscribers. Oh, I'm going to do something silly. Sell my product for me. You have 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. Okay, I'm going to do something silly. Sell that product for me. And you're not getting a check. You're not getting paid. People, ugh. Anyway, so she's wanting, and many people, this is the other thing. Kim's single, divorced from Kanye since last year. And then many people, many of the men talk about her, as many guys as she's dated. That's a lot. I counted 9 or 10. And in regards to Chloe, Chloe hasn't really been connected to a guy outside of Tristan. And we've seen what he's done, what he said, every event that he had. Like even when he has different events, Chloe's not there. Chloe's not there. The family's not there. And then allegedly she's trying to be there for him, of course. And then this is the other thing. In regards to, they're trying to say the K's and the J's are trying to buy up a bunch of land in Calabasas. Of course they are. Because their family is so large and it's growing and growing and growing. They're going to want to try and keep everybody close. You have Chris that has a house near Chloe. And then allegedly Kylie is building a house near those two. Kylie's buying a house near Chris and Chloe. When you're a single mom, it takes a village. Of course, you're going to want to be close. The nannies can be shared, the lawn care can be shared. When you have to get security, okay, you only have to go 1 minute, 2 minute away from the house for security to help. So, of course, they're going to want to keep them close because they're going to want a controlled environment. They don't want different neighbors that can say, oh, and this is the funny thing. You never hear anybody say, oh, I saw this person at this person's house. Oh, I saw that person at this person's house. They want to control their environment and they're going to want to buy land, of course, to try and help the kids, maybe to stay close to them. Why do you think Tristan, why do you think Tristan bought a house near Chloe? That way they can get the support they need. They can get the nannies that they need. People are close by and they don't have to go outside of to drive 10 minutes, 20 minutes to get assistance or help from a nanny or the lawn person or the security guard has to drive, 10 or 15 minutes to get to you. They want to keep it close and controlled. And then that way it's less of trying to pay someone to drive that far too. So this is the other thing. Let's go through still of the article in regards to, and it's being said that she wants the daughters to talk about their love life. And it's also being said that they want Courtney to try and help them find a man. What? That's not Courtney's responsibility to take that on. And then there's these weird videos going out in regards to Justin Bieber and the family. They're trying to shift the narrative. People are weird. People are weird. So let's go through, let's see. While the fans were initially excited about the famous moving from Hulu. Of course, they moved from E to Hulu, and that's been since 2020. And we really don't get to see the ratings. When it came to E, we were able to see the ratings. I don't think anybody's ever looked up what their ratings are in regards to Hulu. The official announcement with Hulu was in 2020. Those who turned in for the season, the two so far, we've noticed how each episode is most likely recent around the family's businesses and plugging their own products. Many fans talked about that. We see the alleged lives weekly, and then they were trying to allegedly use the Hulu show to promote their items, and fans weren't here for it. This is what I've also talked about too. They want most of them to try and be extremely well off and most of them to try and be billionaires. So this is the biggest thing that people were also talking about noticing. The world have been going through a lot. Groceries going up, gas is going up, people are trying to, live. And here they are, is constantly pushing products, selling products, just out of tune with what people are trying to do for their families. What people are trying to do for their families. And then you have Chloe showing her pantry full of stuff for 2 people, 3 people. Then you have Kim showing all her outfits. Why don't you take some of that and sell it to make community centers, homes for homeless, for the men's center, women's center? Do something. All that stuff she has, half of that could open up a center and could provide a roof over people's head for a good 5, 6, 7 years, period. But instead, it's being reported she sold a dress. I want to say she tried to sell it for $5,000 or $6,000. What? You're rich. You're a billionaire. And then that's the other thing too. There was a picture in regards to like her alleged landscaping, and it did not look like there was a great upkeep. There's people that I've seen that have really nice houses. Their landscape, their mulch is up to date. Their landscaping looks great. For a billionaire, it does not look like she has great landscape. For a billionaire, the mulch looked old and it did not look like there was some good upkeep. It did not. But well wishes in regards to that. Let's get to the rest of the article. According to The Sun, Chris is now looking for things to spice up with the up and coming season show and having Kim, Chloe, and Kylie open up about their love life. We don't want to hear about Tristan. We don't want to hear about Travis Scott. We don't want to hear about Kanye. We want y'all to move on without talking about them and trying to be woe is me. You're not in new relationships and now you want to talk about the exes. We don't want to hear about it. Sorry. Not sorry. Okay, so and then Kim's divorce in regards to Kanye. We don't want to hear about it. We've already seen it play out. We already seen it play out in Instagram and in different posts. That's why people are not tuning into Hulu. That's what people don't understand. They try and inundate the media and press with their foolishness weekly. They have to sit down and have weekly meetings, monthly meetings about what they're going to do, what they're going to post, how they're going to trend, how they're going to go viral, what's going to show up on Google. Okay, this story's out there. Let's put this into place to change that out so that doesn't trend. It's a mess. But that's the biggest thing. People don't want to hear about their exes. They don't. You've been doing that. You talked about Ray J and the alleged what was going on there, and then allegedly crying, and all along, who had what? Allegedly. Who taped what? Allegedly. Who signed what? Allegedly. Who had to show ID? Allegedly. Who's still getting paid on that? Allegedly. The things that transpired in regards to their friendships. Let's talk about that. How Jordan was talked about and was dragged. They didn't do that same thing to Marley, and they do need to leave Marley and don't mention her. And then this is the other thing. Larsa was cool with Kim. Tristan was dating Larsa. Then Chloe took Tristan. Kim was cool with Black China. And then Kylie started dating Tyga. Let's talk about that. Why do they copy? Why did their sisters take their friends' men? Okay, let's see. She loves the previous 2 seasons. I don't see why. How do you love the previous 2 seasons when Kanye was talked about. Ray J was talked about. This last season, I can't even tell you what transpired. I don't watch the show. I see different clips to show you guys. But that's all interesting. She loves the previous two seasons, but thinks that if they just focus on the businesses and the events while filming, it could get a bit dry. Kris Kardashian, in regards to the dating, one idea that she had for her and Courtney to see Kim and Khloe up in on a blind date and matchmaking Kylie with the new man. Kylie, I'm not even going to talk about the no products. So they're trying to matchmake. This is the biggest thing. If people matchmake, you can't use. You have to sign an NDA. They have to have you guys sign an NDA. Period. 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 People have to protect their brands as well, and I don't think they think about that. You know, now that Kanye's with Bianca, we don't want you guys talking about Kanye. Let him live his life. Now that Tristan trying to take care of his brothers, we don't want you guys talking about him. Let him live his life. Now that Travis Scott has broke up with Kylie, we don't want to hear about him and Kylie. Let him live his life. Now y'all want to open up about stuff that's it's gone. It's gone. They're gone. And if Travis Scott is having a child by somebody else and dating somebody else, let him live. Let Kanye live with Bianca. She's a nice addition for him. He seemed happy. He's smiling. The biggest concerns is we don't like that the K's and the J's is doing the post in regards to North. That needs to stop. So that was the topic of today. Normally, I try and do a Friday night funny live, but this is not funny in regards to what's going on with North. It's not. And many people are speaking out. And it's weird that some of them are not posting about it. And they're trying to make it seem like it's cutesy.